What's good with your peace and blessings? Much love and respect. Welcome back to D.A.P. The perspective, man, where we talk about any and everything. You know how it go. D.A.P. Oh yeah. It's going down. It's going down. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Tell a friend to come on D.A.P. right now. Let's get it in. We're talking about the Chris Brown situation. This is part two. If you wasn't here for part one, go check out part one. Go over there on YouTube and press subscribe over there on YouTube. Much love. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for always rocking with D.A.P. The perspective. My name is David Adams. I am your host. Much love. So we kicked off earlier with the Chris Brown situation. Talking about, let me give a little highlights of what we talked about earlier. We talked about that Jezebel spirit. We talked about the Jezebel spirit that's that's running rampant in America. And I was basically trying to give the young men, the young kings, a scenario or heads up of scenarios if their woman is marriage material, girlfriend material, or wifey material. You know what I mean? Just giving them heads up on that, just giving them game. And I left off with talking about a lot of times mothers that have young boys, that have young kings, need to also give them heads up and give them game on what's going on out there in them streets with them young ladies. And a lot of times young women or older women that have kings as sons don't want to give up that information to those young boys because a lot of times they don't want to condemn what young girls do because that puts pressure on them because a lot of the older women did some of those things as well or even worse. You know what I mean? So if they condemn them, that put pressure on them to make, I can't talk about them because if I talk about them, I did this. You know what I mean? But men don't feel that way. Men don't have no problem with giving game, even if they made some mistakes in life, even if they made some bad decisions in life. Men don't care nothing about giving game to a young lady on situations about other men. You understand? So that's where we left off at. We talked about things like that. And I showed people a video of Chris Brown and the situation with the young lady who actually got a divorce. The husband got a divorce from her because she went on stage, clapping them cheeks, dry hunching on stage in front of the world. The man got wind of it. I don't know if the man was there, so I don't know exactly how that went, but I do know he divorced her and he went home and threw all her stuff out in the street, all on the sidewalk, all on the grass. And, he was done with that situation, rightfully so. And I commend him for that because it just makes sense. It's only right that you do away with a situation like that. He saved himself a headache, and that's real. Yeah, he saved himself a headache. So I'm going to wait for you guys to come on in. Do me a favor, like the page, share the page. I appreciate if you can do that. Do me that favor and do that. Yep, I give you a few minutes to make that happen. Much love. Oh, yeah. We back, man. We back. Yeah, we are back. We're back. Give you a chance to do all that. Like, share. And if you want to be a part of the show, do me the favor and go ahead and let me know, and I'll have you right on in here. Do me the favor if you want to make a phone call, if you want to come on the screen right now live, and let's discuss this, man. We can have a conversation about this. All right? Feel free. I'm here. So for those who did not see the video regarding Chris Brown and the young lady that he marinated, I'm calling it marinated, you know what I mean? Marinated her in some sauce. If you did not see that video, I'm going to show that video to you right about now. All right, I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's see. Here we go. All right.
She thinks she could get on stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the rest of your shit.
A woman got kicked out of her husband's house after a Chris Brown concert clip exploded online. A viral TikTok claims her husband ended the marriage after seeing her on stage in a VIP experience with Chris Brown, smiling while he performed right behind her. At first, people thought it was just another messy internet rumor. Then her husband posted a video showing her belongings being thrown outside and told her to leave the house. That is when the story really blew up.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I commend him for that. I'm gonna show a little more of this clip. I'm still waiting on some people to get in here. Let me know if you see and hear me clearly. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. I appreciate it. 1 in the chat. We're talking about, do she respect you if she did certain things? Do she respect you if she did certain things? What are the red flags? How do you know if she respects you or love you? Or don't, for that matter, especially when it comes to going to a concert like a Chris Brown and Usher concert. Let me know if you can hear me, first of all. I need to know if you hear me. Put a 1 in the chat, please. Thanks. Once again, go over there on YouTube and press subscribe. I appreciate it. If you didn't see part 1, go check out part 1. Right now, we're on part 2. Discussing this thing about Chris Brown. But continue to go ahead and play the video tape.
Online posts claim she spent over $20,000 from their shared savings on the concert experience. And suddenly, the argument shifted. Some people are saying the husband was completely right. They say she crossed a serious line, embarrassed the marriage, and spent joint money without permission. But others are saying the husband went too far by making it public. They believe this should have stayed private, not turned into a social media spectacle. And that is why this story is dividing everybody. Because now, the real question is not just about the concert. It is about respect, money, marriage, and where the line should actually be drawn. So, what do you think? Was the wife out of line, or did the husband handle it the wrong way?
Now, I left off with that as well. I wanted to know, what do y'all think about that? Did the husband overreact when it came to him wanting to divorce her and also throwing her stuff out on the street? Do you think the husband overreact? I'm asking you that. Did he overreact? Let me know. How do you feel about that? Did he overreact? Much love and respect. Thank you for chiming in, you guys. Do me the favor and like the page, share the page if you can do that. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Yep. So that's a hard pill to swallow, first of all, when somebody that you said you love or that say they love you and they actually disrespecting you in that way, in public with another man, no matter who he is. No matter who he is, just because you have a fantasy, you have, a feeling of admiration, and that's your idol. As far as doing that in the presence of your man while your man is there, I think that's totally disrespectful. A question was asked, why would a man go to the Chris Brown concert anyway? This is what a young lady had asked online. Why would a man go to Chris Brown concert anyway? That's like saying, why would a man go to Luther Vandross concert with his lady, with his wife? Why would a man go to somebody like one of the old school singers, Barry White concert with his wife? They did that all the time. So you believe that it's wrong for him to take his woman to a concert, and do you think he expected, out of all them women in that place, out of all the women in that place, you expect, do you think he expected his wife to be pointed out, to come up on the stage, and then expect her to actually go? I know he was shocked if he was there. If he was there, I know he was shocked. We left off with talking about how, if she didn't even look at him to get the okay, or look at him and say, look at her husband and say, no, she don't respect him. If she just looked at Chris Brown and jumped her rabbit behind up on that stage without even looking at her husband, and just go and did all that, she don't respect him. That's a fact. She don't respect him. And she did all of that.
She thinks she could get on stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the rest of your shit.
A woman got kicked out of her husband's house after a Chris Brown concert clip exploded online. A viral TikTok claims her husband...
Yeah. Total disrespect. Total disrespect. Do me the favor, like the page. Now, I'm going to give you guys some heads up, some pointers about this Jezebel spirit. This Jezebel spirit is real. The Jezebel spirit, coupled with the hyena energy, man. The Jezebel hyenas in this day and time is rough, man. And it's all over America. You got to be careful. To the young men specifically who is looking for a partner, it's no joke. And a lot of them are disguised. They have on costumes. You won't be able to recognize them because that's their thing. The Jezebel spirit, the hyena spirit, is manipulative. They hide in certain costumes where they look like they're very feminine and very nice and elegant. They look spiritual, they godly, they business, they all of that. They even say it with their mouth, but they're really not that. So I want you young kings to be aware of that. All right? I want you young kings to be aware of that. So here's the thing. A lot of them like attention, okay? But the woman who is not about that life, they don't care for the attention. They're not an attention whore. They're not an attention whore. They don't mind being in the background. They don't mind. As a matter of fact, they prefer to be in the background. They don't want to be out front and be seen. That's definitely a sign that she is an attention whore to my young brothers. All right? To my young brothers. Attention is like a drug to some women. It's like coke. It's like dope. It's like they're addicted to alcohol. It's the same exact addiction. All right? The same exact addiction. No matter what, if she has the opportunity, she may have never did this to this brother in his presence. But granted, she had the opportunity and she jumped on it. Not only did she jump on that particular situation and opportunity, she took $20,000 out of their bank account to secure her VIP spot with Chris Brown. Think about that. 20 G's and did not tell him about it. Can you imagine? 20 G's of their money. Imagine them trying to build something, trying to do something. She grabbed that money up. Now, if she would risk, we talking 30 seconds of fame, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes of fame. Think about that. She willing to risk her relationship, her marriage, for 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes of fame on the stage, just to say she was dancing with Chris Brown or Usher. Man, this is deep, bro. This is deep. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, my man got something to say about it. This young man got something to say about it.
Chris Brown and Usher are going on tour. And I'm going to the courthouse, 'cause I'm about to divorce my wife. She told me if she gets the chance, she gonna let them both smash that night, 'cause that is her fantasy. She said she loves R&B. She's talking about Raymond and Brown. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to divorce my wife. She got VIP tickets with the meet and greet. We in bed and she won't even look at me. I know she's on a mission. She determined to get on that stage and start kissing and hunching on Breezy. I'm feeling uneasy. I'ma have to leave my wife if she goes to the Raymond and Brown tour tonight, 'cause she wanna get on that stage and let them sing it. Just can't deal with that. No, no, no. I can't deal with that. Oh, Chris Brown and Usher. Chris Brown and Usher.
Oh, man. That's a hit right there.
Are going on tour.
That's a hit.
And I'm going to the courthouse.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm about to divorce my wife. She told me if she gets the chance, she gonna let them both smash that night, 'cause that is her fantasy. She said she loves R&B. She's talking about Raymond and
real
Brown.
talk. And fortunately, that's the movement right now. And the young brothers are making it hard for that Jezebel spirit to continue. Rightfully so. It's only right, because something got to give, man. Something got to give. Now, to my young kings, you will be called sassy. You will be called all types of names under the sun. But keep in mind, those are just tactics to make you feel shame, to make you not get what you want in a relationship, to make you not, to make you actually change your mind, make you feel guilty about your boundaries. Yeah. So don't let that bother you. You're going to be called, what they call that, the GAY word. You're going to be called this. You're going to be called that. Go with it, bro. If you feel like you don't like something as far as a situation like that, her getting on stage and doing what you see right here, if you're not feeling that, you got a right, man. You got a right to bounce, man. You got a right to bounce. Don't be ashamed. Because I'm telling you, the respect is not coming back. That's in her, bro. She can't help it. It's in her. Let her be the hyena. Let her be that Jezebel. But there's somebody else out there, especially if you're dating her. You've been dating her for a year, 6 months, and you took her to a show, and she did this. Especially, bro. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed to speak on how you feel. And let her bounce. Get rid of her, bro. Just know that. So sometimes people are loyal because nobody important has noticed them yet. Yeah. Somebody that's kind of like popular, you know what I mean? That got some type of status or publicity. If they approach that woman, your woman, and they, connect in some kind of way, watch and see how she act. Yeah. Public disrespect is still disrespect, even if it's called entertainment. Oh yeah, know that. If she crossed the boundaries, man, if she crossed your boundaries and tells you, and this is what a lot of them do. A lot of those Jezebel hyenas will tell you to your face, and they cross-pollinate this information, that you are insecure. You are insecure. I was only dancing. You see this? I was only dancing. Word? That's dancing? Nah, you was dry hunching. Cut the crap. You was dry hunching. Straight up. Ain't no secret. You was dry humping. And if he took you in the back, if he took you behind the scenes backstage in one of them dark little areas where nobody is, at that point, she would have did something with no problem at that point. After seeing what she just did on that stage, she would have been down with that. She would have no problem with letting Chris Brown bust it open. And that's a fact. Right there. Right there on the spot. She wouldn't mind. Trust me. Sometimes you got to charge to the game. You know how they say, back to the streets. Back to the streets. Now, I want you guys to understand. Some people will say things like, it's Chris Brown's fault. He breaking up relationships. It's Chris Brown's fault. He doing them girls dirty and this, that, and the third. He messing up people's relationships. No, it's not Chris Brown's fault. Chris Brown is an entertainer. And this is part of his performance. This is part of what he do as far as entertaining. He charging $15,000, $20,000 for VIP sections. So them girls can come up there. He getting the bag. It's not his fault. It's her fault. It's her fault, especially if she's married. It's her fault. For the single women, and this is what they do, they may want to deal with this one, deal with that one. They doing their thing. They call themselves single, but they're dealing with many and multiple different Men, they should, by the way, just think of that. They should call themselves, I think single people should call themselves multiple. I don't think it should be single because, you know what I mean? Yeah, if they're dealing with so many different men, you're single. I think that type of concert is definitely for people that's single. Chris Brown can't just sit back and pick who is single and not single. So every time he go to a chick here, are you single? Are you married? You know what I mean? So who's gonna be honest and say, yeah, I'm married. I'm good. Nah, some married women gonna be like, oh hell yeah, nah, I ain't married. So he ain't got time to be trying to pick out who's, married or single. He just look and see if a beautiful woman, I'm gonna grab her. Because most times they coming. All right. So it's on the woman actually to have that boundary. It's up to the woman. Real talk. So if she's acting like she's available, if your woman, King, or somebody you call you're dating or you're seeing, or your fiance, if she's acting like she's available, you got to think about this. She's acting like she's available. When she does that in your presence, don't be surprised, bro, when other men think that she really is. Don't be surprised. Because sometimes they act like they're available. Even when they're not in your presence. Their energy is acting like they're available. How she flirt, how she smile, how she is so energetic around the person, how she keep. And the men feel that. Men know because she's inviting him in a certain way. Yeah, men know. Once he get invited, he take it another step. So if your lady doing that, trust and believe, she don't respect you. She don't love you. She's not there for a true relationship. All right? Some women want the title of wife, but still crave that single woman attraction. It's that single woman attention. That single woman energy. They love that. They act like they are not, but they really love that energy of being single and being free and do whatever they want. All right? Seeing whoever they want. All right? So to the young kings, if she needs validation from every man, except the one she married, except the one she in a relationship, except the one she's dealing with or trying to get to know or trying to build with, that's a red flag, brother. All right? That's a red flag, fellas. That's a red flag. Oh, yeah.
Are going on tour, and I'm going to the courthouse, 'cause I'm about to divorce my wife. She told me if she gets the chance, she gonna let them both smash that night, 'cause that is her fantasy. She said she loves R&B. She's talking about Raymond and Brown. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to divorce my wife. She got VIP tickets with the meet and greet. We in bed and she won't even look at me. I know she's on a mission. She determined to get on that stage and start kissing and hunching on breeze. I'm feeling uneasy.
Hey, powerful song. I think it's going to go. it's going to pop. That's a dope song, man. He put that together right there. Real talk. But yeah, here is the young lady that supposedly was the wife.
Questions and a lot of DMs about how that whole thing went down and what happened and how everything like came into play. Let me preface this by saying
She lying. She lying. Listen to that one more time.
it's in the pit, but it's not. My husband actually got the tickets for me as a Mother's Day gift, so shout out to him for that. We normally go to Chris Brown concerts all the time, so this isn't anything new for us. Normally we sit front row, but this year we decided to sit by stage B. It was the Barstools, the Diamond Barstool package, which 10 out of 10, honestly. Like, they had seats up there. You were able to have like a little drink token. Like, I really enjoyed that aspect of everything. And they had a waiter that was like coming around giving drinks. So I normally don't drink at a Chris Brown concert. Like, I normally never drink, but I was a little tipsy, so. The very first thing that happened, so Chris and Usher obviously did their thing. 10 out of 10 show. Me and my husband had a blast. We were enjoying the entire night. Lance actually came over and I saw him and I was like, oh my God, I loved Lance. So I was like, I have to get a photo with Lance. If you're a true Chris Brown fan, like, you know all the dancers, you know who everybody is. So I ended up taking a photo with Lance and he was really nice. Our photo didn't even come out right, so I tapped him and I was like, hey, sorry, like, can we get one more? And he was more than willing to do so. He was like, yeah, of course, not a problem. Now for the interaction itself, that was actually like, I'm still literally shaking, and it's been 2 days since it happened. Like, I'm in bliss, and it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna shut up about this or when I'm gonna come down from my high, because that was literally insane. Like, high.
She high. She on
She on one of them
a
E's.
high right now.
Yeah.
She touched a celebrity.
Wow.
And then, you know, oh man, you know, the celebrity worship is real. Idols. The idol just put up the pedestal. She got a husband. The husband don't mind. The husband just happy. my wife just got.
If that's the case, he definitely a simp. See, and that's the manipulation. They want that. They want that idea of being in control, having the power to do whatever they want, and you to be okay with that. Getting rid of the male energy, of the masculinity, getting rid of it. You know what I mean? They'll shame you if a man say things like that ain't right. Oh, what are you secure? You insecure? Come on, it's just entertainment. You come on, you bugging. You know what I mean? They go with that, and some men are actually manipulated by those words. Yeah.
Call me what you want, man. Oh, that I'm not, man. That's why I be, man. Today is, man.
Light of my life. So people were asking me, like, was it staged, or did somebody come to me beforehand and pick me or whatever? No, that's not what happened at all. I literally just saw him when he stepped down from the stage, and he was on the other side. He was interacting with the crowd, and, you know, he was walking through. So I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna come over to this side. I really didn't know, so I just flipped the camera around and I started recording myself just in case, because I was like, if this happens, like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it did end up happening. I'm laughing because Chris literally, like, eyed my husband down before walking over to me, which I thought was hilarious. And my husband also thought it was funny too. But I didn't know that he was gonna do that. So I stuck my hand out and he grabbed my hand and we had our little moment. He was singing in my ear. A lot of y'all.
He eyed the husband down, said, this is what's about to go down. I'm about to do this in front of thousands of people. You know, I'm going to sing to her lyrics, you know, make her feel amazing, give her a moment, hold her hand, hold her like we're together in front of you. And she thought, oh, yeah, no, that's a good moment. That's a, See, I was raised different. I moved different, you know. I have a certain order way I live. If I'm with my woman and a woman come up to me, eye my woman down, grab my hand and sing in my ear and get to being all, that would be considered disrespectful. You don't do that. But this is a moment for her. This is a moment. She'll never be able to stop talking about it.
I'll keep asking, like, what does he smell like, bro? Heaven. That man smells so good. Like, I don't even know how, after performing and doing all these shows, like, he smelled amazing. So yeah, I'm literally still like I can't get over this. Like, I'm never gonna live this. So that's pretty much what happened. If y'all have tickets to go to this tour, you're gonna enjoy yourself. It was amazing. I had a blast. I wish I could just relive that.
Yeah, this is why men sometimes call some women delusional, man. This is why. Right here.
That day over and over and over again. But yeah, so if y'all are going, congratulations. That's all I have to say. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your night. I don't know if Chris is gonna do that thing again where he's coming down off the stage. Hopefully he does, so everybody else could, you know, have that experience and have that moment. But yeah, that was basically everything that happened. So I'm normally not.
Everybody have their way of living, man. You know what I mean? The husband okay with it? Who, it's probably people. You super, oh yeah, man. Hey, I ain't mad. I'm just giving my opinion on the situation. It's no way another man looks me in my and come up to my wife and give her the best day of her life. Oh yeah, I can just relive that day over and over. Not us getting married, not me getting on one knee. Sheesh. She said, hey, but that's how I go today, man.
So, Will,
that's how it is, man.
Why is that not okay? Why is it not okay? Well, what's good, man? Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you, bro. Why is that not okay? There are some men that say, hey, man, let my wife do her. You know, I paid for the tickets. You know, I wanted her to enjoy herself because that's her number one idol. That's her number one singer. And she is definitely a fan. Ever since I met her, she's 100% a fan of Chris Brown or Usher. You got the tickets for her, and you let her go and do her thing. She got picked out on the stage. And you right there. And getting to see this, what you see on the screen. Why is that not okay? Talk to the young men. Let me hear your perspective because you are OG. Talk to the young men. Why is this not okay? Yeah, man. Got a whole couch like a shoe, all in between her legs. Real talk, Will. Real talk. Will says this. Will says, way too delusional man. Real talk. You ain't never lied. Way too delusional man. And as her man, she shouldn't be looking at another man like that. Nah. Real talk. You got that. Real talk. Should not be looking at a man like that. Thank you for chiming in, my brother. Do me the favor, like the page and share the page, Will. I appreciate that, bro. Do me the favor, like and share the page. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, to the young kings, man, you got to pay attention. To the women who have children that are young boys, young men, you got to teach them the game. You can't let them go out there blind. And you know what you know. You can't let that happen. Yep. Um, if she cross your boundaries, man, and tell you that you insecure, that's another red flag. You know what I mean? That's a conversation definitely worth having, and it should be on some, you know what? I don't think the conversation should be long either. It should definitely be on, I don't think this gonna work. Just like that. I don't think this gonna work. Because any chance she get the opportunity, she gonna use that opportunity and be sexual and be a sexual deviant. Yeah, no doubt. See, the Jezebel spirit, man, it seeks attention. It seeks attention, it seeks influence and admiration over humility and commitment. Word. It also pushes people to blur healthy boundaries. All for applause. All for applause and validation. Oh yeah. This is all for applause and validation. Yeah, man. It's something, brother. It's something. Let's hear her out more because I think this is not just I don't know if this is her, but there are many women who actually love this. They love to go to concerts and do this, but they are in long-term relationships, short-term relationships, or just actually dating the person, dating the guy. And the guy don't know that she has this devious sexual energy. You know what I mean? And don't mind getting with anybody. She don't mind. Oh yeah, we're going to listen to her a little more. Here we go.
So this is the video. I'm gonna turn it down because copyright.
Oh, she
We
on a
turning it
natural high.
down. I got it turned down. I don't want it to be any copyright.
She on a natural high. And look how they dressed. They dressed for him. They go dress
Yeah, man, that's an angle, ain't it?
and they actually
That's an angle, boy.
actually go there in competition and hoping that they're picked. They are hoping that they are picked. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let's see. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, man. Let me show you guys something. Not that one right there. Nope, nope, nope. Give me one moment, y'all. Look at how these women are out here dressing to go to the Chris Brown concert. Look at this, man. Hold on for 1 minute. I got you. for the day. This is how they are dressed, man. Going to this is how they do. They wanna eat the pick marinated. Somebody wife. Who they speak. He's right now. Uh, wanting to show Chris Brown everything. Go to the king, the young king. Who's wise? Who's wise? The Jezebel hyena spirit is running rampant. As I said in part 1, go check out part 1. It's right under this video. The part 1. They are out here. They want control. They want power. They want attention. It's a drug. I heard old girl Amber Rose just recently in an interview where she was talking about how she used to be a feminist. She said she used to be. I was shocked because she is one who actually helped start this movement of not caring or not being ashamed as a woman doing all types of things and being proud of it. You know, she started something called the slut walk. Yeah. Something called the slut walk. But listen to how freely she feels and how freely she talks about the relationships she was in and who she was in the relationship with when asked the question.
MGK for like 9-10 months maybe. No, that's it. I was married to Wiz. I dated 21 maybe for like 2 years. Kanye for 2 years. MGK for like 9-10 months maybe. No, that's it. I was married to Wiz. I dated 21.
Who she's mentioning. Pay attention to who she's mentioning. These are people who are famous. She never mentioned her baby daddy. She never mentioned some of the guys she dealt with that's a nobody. She never mentioned all those one night stands through the years. She made sure she targeted the wealthy, the well-known men. Why? Because it's like a badge of honor to her. It's like a badge of honor. This is why they have shows like Housewives of Atlanta, and they're not even married no more. These people are divorced or separated, but they want to hold on to the attention that they had, that they got from the wealthy, popular men. So to the young men, to the young kings, be careful, man, who you choose as a partner. So, as I was saying, the Jezebel spirit seeks attention. influence admiration over humility and commitment. It actually feeds on their ego. It feeds on their ego, flattery, and the desire to be desired. So some actually go after that energy of so wanting to be desired so bad, man. They want to be desired so bad till it makes them like crackheads. Real talk. Till it makes them like total crackheads. Some of them. Now, to the young kings, there are a lot of great women out there. A lot of great women in this world that you have to just make sure when you see these flags, weed them out with these little red flags that I'm telling you right now. And this is definitely one of them. This is a great test. If you take your girl to a concert and you can just ask her, if Chris Brown asked you to come on stage, would you go? Just ask her. And if she say, hell yeah, after she's actually seeing what's going on, after she actually seeing that they getting fondled and getting dry humped from the back, if she say yeah, that is your sign, brother. And you should say to yourself, thank you for letting me know that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And put her in a certain category, put her in the bag. Yeah, well, I think that's what all I'm going to do to you. This is not going to be long term. I'm not thinking about building with you. I'm not thinking about, marrying you. Yeah, that's a great thing. That's a great test right there. Yeah. Because definitely she will be doing that to somebody else when you're not around. Oh, yeah. So if she, see, the Jezebel spirit actually encourages someone to go out there and do that. She'll have friends that actually say, go, girl. And you mentioned, but Darren, what about Darren? Oh, hell with Darren. Hell with Darren. You got to live, girl. But now you got Amber Rose out here talking about she used to be a feminist. Now she's saying things like she want to be a part of the energy of men being in front. She don't want to be in that lifestyle no more. She want a strong man to protect her. This is what she's saying now. I was shocked when I heard that interview. I was like, hold up. What about the young girls that you was teaching for years? And she also said in that same interview, she said that I was an idiot or I was just crazy 5 years ago. This is what she said. Salute, Mr. Powers. What's good with you, sir? Much love. Definitely, brother. Pack her the hell up. Facts. Berta said, pack her up, man. She got to go. Pack her up. Real talk. Give me a minute, y'all. Brother Vert, what's your thoughts on this, man? You want to call in, or let me know if you want to call in to give your analogy on this. I'll put the phone number up, and you can go ahead and call in. Anybody want to call in, you can call to give your perspective on the subject. But this is deep, and the young men need to, use this as a lesson. Yeah. Especially, like I said, if you're actually looking for someone to be in a relationship with. Now, mind you, there are people that's not looking to be in a relationship. This world do not promote relationships. This world promotes do what you do. You know what I mean? So young people are growing up with the mindset, man, bunk them kids. They don't give a man hell with them kids. You know what I mean? Young ladies are growing up with the mindset, man, hell with his father. I don't need no damn no man to raise this kid. This is the mindset they're growing up with. Until they get older and see and really feel the pressure, damn, I fucked up. I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like Amber Rose. Let me see if I can find that interview with her, man. But once again, I'll look for it. But once again, this is the energy that they go into Chris Brown concert with. This is the energy they going with. Yeah. Okay, bro, I got you. Give me 1 minute. All right, hold on for a minute. You there? Brother Vert. Okay, hold on for a minute. Let me just do something real quick. Hold on. Call again, Brother Vert. Call again. Call again, Brother Vert. Let's see. Peace and blessings, y'all. Do me a favor, call one more time, my brother. Call again. Waiting on your call. Yeah, if you want to call in, just go ahead and grab the number there and go ahead and call in, please. All right. Can you hear me, brother? I'm trying to hold on for a minute. Let me see something. Stay there for a minute. Yeah, can you hear me, bro?
Peace, how you?
Peace, how you? What's good with you?
Everything's well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What you got on this topic, man? This is crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's been going on for, over the past 2, maybe 3 years now. Women going to concerts and, getting fondled, being married in relationships and having children.
Oh, that's
what we talking about?
Yeah. I think that's been going on longer than 2 years, bro. Hell yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Way longer than 2 years.
Definitely. Well, that's been going on even
back in the 60s, 70s, like exactly. Yeah.
Hey, look, as long as concerts have been a thing, women have been throwing themselves as the Adonises that have been on the stage.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, they look at these men as gods because they serenade them. But I say marinate. Yeah, I see that. That's a good term. That's a good term. Marinate. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a sad thing that it is so prevalent right now among young black women and older black women, for that matter, as well, that they will go on the limb in this day and time to do that to their husbands, whether their husbands or boyfriends are faithful or not.
Right.
They will jeopardize their relationships to go to these concerts to be fondled and, as you said, marinated by these men.
Word. What do you think? What do you think causes that? What do you think? What's going on in the world for the past 20, 30 years to get to this point where there's a vast majority of young women that's on this, like, and have no shame at all?
I think with the promotion of the Me Too, women's movements, and as you were saying, the mindset of women pushing women to be promiscuous and having the Jezebel spirit is the thing today. So I think that's one of the causes of it, and other causes are father issues.
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely a good point. That's definitely a good point.
If you do a poll of a lot of women that are promiscuous and that feel that they should be able to do as they please with their bodies and their image, if you look at the statistics, most of the women that are like that, either their father wasn't in the picture or they just have had father issues.
Word. That's a fact.
Regardless of what the issues may have been, they had issues with their father.
Right.
Because I think that a proper relationship between a daughter and a father would cause a daughter not to want to displease her father and disgrace her father's image and what he tried to input in her.
Right.
As far as now with, you know what I mean?
Right.
So and the other hand is, if the father is not a good father, and has not taken the responsibility of raising his daughter to be a proper young lady as she was growing, then it's like that's another cause.
No doubt.
So we have that issue as well. So we have the issue of, females or young ladies having fathers in their lives trying to guide them, and they go wayward and be rebellious. We've seen those situations, which causes father-daughter relationship issues.
Right.
And we've seen where parents have separated, and the father may not have been in the daughter's life like that, and she goes wayward and becomes a promiscuous young woman because the father isn't necessarily in the life of the young woman.
Right. Not only the father may not be in the life of the young girl, it also could be there's situations, a lot of situations where the young girl don't want to take no type of guidance from the father, period.
Well, that's what I just said. It could be the case where the father is in the life and trying to advise the young woman by giving her advice, but she goes astray, becomes, rebellious to the father's authority.
What do you
and advice?
No doubt. What do you say to the young women, to the young men who is really looking for to build with a young lady, really looking to want to be married, who still believe in marriage, who still believe in relationships? Because there's a lot of young men that don't believe in relationships. There's a lot of young women definitely don't believe in relationships. They feel like they should be able to have multiple men. What do you say to these young men who's out there searching?
About young women that want to have multiple men?
No, those who are trying to get in relationships. The young men that want good women, that want to be in a relationship with a woman. What do you say to them when they're out there searching for that?
Just be wise and be mindful and know what you want. I think a lot of times you gotta look into the history of the young woman that you are planning to and wanting to spend the rest of your life with. Got to look into the history of that young woman. And it's like anything in life. If you're going to invest in something, you have to look into the history and have a knowledge of what you're investing in. So if you're looking to invest your time, your money, your emotions into a person, then you should look into the history of that person so that you know that you're making a good investment.
Facts. Real talk. Very good point.
So that means finding out whether or not she has a good relationship with her mother and her father. Finding out what her upbringing is and was, because all of those things play a part in the making of the young woman that you're going to be dealing with. And the same thing goes with us as young men. Facts. And with anybody.
Real talk.
So, looking into the history of that person and making sure that you're willing to deal with that person and making sure that you are able to be decisive and not move forward with what you know may not be in your best interest.
Right.
Because a lot of times we get caught up in emotion and the look of a person and the vibe, the initial vibe of the person, instead of really looking into, as I said, the history of the person.
Facts.
And as you just said, looking into the facts of a person.
No doubt.
Then you have a better position to make a decision to go forward with not going there when you see red flags.
Word.
Because we all see red flags in the beginning of any relationship that we get into. We always see something that might not be what we want. But a lot of times we go forward with it and then we find out what we already knew was the case. And now you got to get yourself out of a relationship. And that's just not something that is easily done either, especially if you're emotionally invested.
That's
in
a
that
fact.
person.
That's a fact, brother. Very good point, brother. Very good point, man. Very good point. And I think that men definitely need to keep talking to the young men, the young kings out there. And I'm kind of proud of some of the young men who are taking a stand when it comes to this, because a lot of times some of these young girls don't mind disrespecting these young men to their face. And at one time, some men accepted a lot of that stuff, but the men ain't accepting that today. A lot of times the young women are calling men sassy because they speaking up and regarding their boundaries now and what they're not going to take. So it's definitely it's a movement that's going on. It's not going to be stopped now. And either women, I think the men are stepping up to the point where they taking the leadership role again. You know what I mean? And if they're not going to get right or get on their program, these women just going to have to be single and crash out. You know what I mean? And crash out. And you know what? Go ahead, I'm sorry. And they don't, some of them don't even mind. They don't care about a relationship. They're branded their mind already to feel like they don't need a man. And this is why they do what they do. They want to be like this. They don't care to have a man as part of a family. Go ahead.
Not at all. You're right. That is definitely the spirit that is among a lot of young women today, and it is also among many older women, middle-aged women.
Oh yeah.
And what I mean by middle-aged women, I mean we can say, for that matter, older women too.
Older women, yeah, of
What
course.
I mean by middle-aged women, as we know now, the life expectancy of a human being is 70, 80 years old, 90 if you're lucky. You know what I mean? So an older woman is really a 50-year-old woman, 45-year-old woman. And these women have some of the same mindsets as some of these middle-aged women who are, and when I say middle-aged is 25, 30 years old to me now.
True.
You're middle-aged.
True. True that. That's a fact.
Young women today are 18 and 19 years old today. Those are young women.
Real talk, bro.
These women, 45 years old.
Mm-hmm.
45, 55-year-old women, you're old.
Word.
We're old men.
We're old men, bro.
When you look, young people today look at a 50-year-old man. Young women today look at a 50-year-old man as an old man.
Facts.
So if we're old, then women our age are old as well.
Mm-hmm.
When you get up in your 60s, you are a senior.
Yeah, real talk.
You're a senior.
Real talk.
So we have older women, middle-aged women who are the leaders and the examples of young women. And their mindsets is many of them, especially more so in the so-called black community, their mindset is to get money from the man. That's mainly what it is all about.
Facts.
Getting money from men, especially young women.
So it's actually
that's what they're on.
Yeah, so it's actually transactional from the beginning as a young girl.
Yes.
Wow. That's heavy, man. That's heavy.
And they don't want to see it like that though.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see it like that. Many women don't want to see that if you're propositioning a man for money to spend time with you, for him to want you to be his girlfriend, he has to spend money. Not to say that he shouldn't,
right?
But if you are expecting that and demanding that, then instead of wooing that man to want to do that, then you're being a prostitute.
Right.
You're proselytizing yourself to a man to want you or to pay for you for him to want to be with you.
Right. Wow.
That's prostitution.
Facts.
Regardless of how you look at it, it's prostitution.
No doubt.
And that's why the saying is, that's why men have come with the saying of, what do you bring to the table? And women hate that. Women hate the term, what do you bring to the table? Or I'm the table.
Right.
I am the table. Type mentality, but what do men bring to the table?
Right.
Men don't say that. Men don't say, I am the table.
Nope.
We strive to state what we bring to the table.
Right.
But when a woman say that she is the table, then she's saying she really has nothing to put on the table.
Nothing else but
you don't realize that. You don't realize that when she say that she is the table, the man, then a table is used for the purpose of the user. So if you're the table, don't get mad at the man for wanting to use you
on the table.
and put things on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why would you be mad? But it's about accountability, and women have,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking particularly about our women.
Right.
And I know all women, white women too.
Oh yeah, all nationalities.
Hispanic women, all nationalities of women have a problem with men giving them a mirror to hold up to themselves.
Right. Yeah. That's a fact.
Women become wicked when men hold up the mirror to themselves.
Right.
And that's why they come up with the witchcraft of spelling, putting spells out on men.
Yes,
that,
manipulation.
Speak truth to them. They call them, like you said, sassy, and imagine in their own minds that the man is not a man because he's speaking and expressing himself intelligently about what he don't like about the woman he's doing.
Facts. Because in her mind, she wants to make sure that everybody see her as an angel. We're talking about a specific kind of woman, just for the audience to understand. All women are not like that.
Like that.
That's right.
Not at all.
That's right. That's
Not
right.
at all.
No doubt. Real
Not
talk.
at all.
Yeah.
But we know that there are many women. And the thing is, we know that it's not all women. We know that it's not most women, but we know that it is many women.
It's many.
And because it is many women, it is a plague in the black community.
Right.
Mentality that destroys and keeps family from becoming strong.
Real talk. Real talk.
That's how I see it.
No doubt. That's a great analogy, man. It's the analogy you're using is powerful, because I think that even in scripture it talks about how the snake or the serpent didn't go to the man. The serpent went directly to the woman for a reason. She would be easily influenced. You know what I mean? Yeah, she will be easily influenced and help and assist in the destruction of what he seen fit to make happen towards that man.
That's heavy.
No doubt. Hey, man, I appreciate you chiming in, man. Great points you made. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for chiming in. You got anything else you want to say about it?
No, man. I thank you for taking my phone call and letting me chime in.
No doubt, man. Anytime, bro.
Getting into something that, I think is necessary to speak about to help our community become decent places.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you next time on the next one, bro.
Good work, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Much love to you, bro. That's my man, bro. My brother Bert. Bert is Powers, man. Good dude. Peace. Drop the bomb. Drop some knowledge. Drop some wisdom. So to the young kings, even to the young queens, take heed to the wisdom. Take heed to the wisdom. A lot of these conversations are going on, and they're going to be going on, because these are the conversations that's not being had. There's a lot of conversations about some of everything, getting money, this and that, this, that, and the third. But nobody's talking to the young people regarding relationships, regarding what to do, what not to do, roles in relationship. Nobody's talking to them about that stuff. And some people don't even realize a lot of them are crashing out over immature love. You know what I mean? Relationships, they're crashing out over those things, and they need to be talked about it. No matter how good their grades are in college or high school, these kids are dealing with relationships. They're connecting. They're having sex, but and they fall in love, but they don't know how to handle some of those situations. You know what I mean? So I thank you guys for chiming in. Do me the favor, you can just go ahead and put your perspective on the comment board. And we appreciate you guys for your perspective. Much love and respect. We see you soon. If you want me to discuss any topic, feel free to send me a text, an inbox, or something to let me know you want me to discuss whatever. You can be anonymous. You can be anonymous. Much love and respect. This is D.A.P. D.A.P. Until next time.